Middle Eastern, like baddie, like money, the riches, wealth. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. My name is Maria, or it's MJ here on YouTube. So in today's video we have a tag video, and this is a tag that was created by, well, let me see first of all. It was either created by Yves Spider Smells, or she tagged Erin. I don't know, and I don't remember, but I was tagged by Sullivan Fragrance Beauty. She has a channel, so I'll be linking it down below. And the tag itself is called the starting lineup tag. So essentially there are 5 categories, of course, for fragrances. The categories are signature scent, work scent, night out scent, close encounters, daring fragrance, and formal occasion. It's my camera. Okay, but blinking. I'm like, girl, like I charged you all night. Why are you blinking already? So you pick your first choice, and then from there you pick your second and third choice. Now Erin, I believe, did like 3 options, and she picked her first choice. She did a sample, and she did a affordable option. I'm only going to do 2, so I'm gonna change things around. Sorry, but I'm only gonna do 2, and I'm gonna pick my top option, and then I'll pick an affordable option. And the reason for that is because I always like to give affordable options, and even within my top option it might still be an affordable option because I just like to buy affordable things that are great. So let's get on to today's video. Okay, so the first category that I see here is the signature scent. Now for signature scent, I decided to pick an option, and I picked I really think about these texts, like no lie. That's why I like them, because it just gets me thinking. But I thought about a perfume that if I only had 5, I would see this one as like my signature scent. And this is a scent that anyone would recognize me by. This is what I would wear on an everyday basis. It meets my lifestyle, my personality, the different occasions that I go to. It's good for year round, all that. So the perfume that I picked for that choice is Delina by PDM. And I've said this before, actually, when I had a first kiss, I said that that's a perfume or a scent smell that I can see myself being a signature scent, just because like when I wear this, I just feel like me. I just feel like it meets my day-to-day life, and whenever I wear this, I just feel so beautiful, but without trying too hard. And it makes me feel so bougie. And I won't say that I have a bougie personality. Well, sometimes I do. When I go out my house, I like to look, you know, decent. Am I well put together? It just makes me feel better. I'm not saying that all the time I look well put together, because I don't. There are days where I'm just wearing my sweatpants and my, you know, bun up or whatever, because everyone has those days, and that's completely normal. But I was raised that when I step outside of my house, I have to look semi-decent, you know? So this perfume to me just gives me all those vibes. It's just fresh and feminine and flirty and pretty, and it has this amazing musk that is just like sexy, but without trying too hard. And that's like my favorite thing. I like things that are very effortless. You want to be doing the most, but you don't ever want to exclaim that you're doing the most or act like you're doing the most, because then you're really doing the most. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. I know you know what I'm talking about. But that is Delina, and that is my first option. All right, my second option, I picked a very affordable one, and one that I have the bottle, but I am completely over and done with the juice inside. And this is Signorina. Wow, I can't talk today. This is Signorina Miele from Fragrenza, and this is their clone of Miss Dior Sherry. And so they don't really smell the same, but they give me the same vibe. They both have that very like just casually sexy, everyday, year-round like scent about them. And they both have this like tardiness that I love. I love when fresh perfumes have that tardiness. It's like a fruity tardiness, and this one has that as well. And this one has like a jamminess to it. It's very, very good, y'all. Like, this is one of my most complimented perfumes, and like I said, I completely ran through the bottle, and it's very affordable. You can always find it on their site for like $40-something. And whew, and this is potent. This is one of those that fills up a room It leaves a crazy good sillage, and I think that this is more of like one of those like complimenting perfumes by men and women as well, especially men, because there's something really like feminine and sexy about this perfume. So they both kind of put me in the same vibe. Like they give me like top producing realtor vibes. Top producing realtor vibes. Okay, so the next category is a work scent. My first choice is currently what I'm wearing like as a work scent, and this is Flora Botanica from Balenciaga. And I feel like you probably wouldn't even guess that this is my work scent, or you'll be like, what? Because this has like a cannabis note, but honestly I don't smell it. It has, yes, it has that green underlying tone to it, but it's just a green like aromatic spicy perfume, and it's a little bit dusty as well. But this is so good. I did not like this in the beginning, but I'm so glad that I gave it a chance, because I'm obsessed with this perfume, and it's great for every day, and it's unique, but it's also still super effortless, and I won't say pretty. This to me gives me more like baddie, like very confident grown woman vibes, and I absolutely love it. This is like confidence in a bottle, and it has been my work scent as of lately. This gives me just like boss vibes, and I'm not a boss at my job, but you know, it just gives me the vibes, and I be feeling like a boss sometimes, so whatever. But so this is what I wear. So this is Flora Botanica. Y'all, it's crazy to me how this perfume is fresh but at the same time dry. Like, how do you do that? But it's very interesting, very unique, but at the same time, like I said, it's different, but it's easy, I feel, to wear, and just likable, which is why it's my work scent. Like, it's one of those perfumes that you just know that you smell good. And then for an affordable option, I picked a perfume that has, okay, let me describe. So for the affordable option, I picked Amethyst as my work scent, and I tried to pick things that either smell the same, well, not the same, but similar, or give me the same vibe. For these two, they don't really smell similar, as this one is like a fresh, spicy, dry perfume, and this one is more like dewy and airy and light. But the dustiness in here is like a slight powderiness, and this one also has that slight powderiness as well. They're both fresh perfumes, and this one also has that green aspect. This one smells like green leaves though. Oh, and the stems, oh my god, I love this. This one though is more motherly, and I've described in the past that this reminds me like a mother's hug. It's something super comforting about it. I don't know, this is one of like my night scents because it has that comforting vibe about it, whereas this one just makes me feel super confident and like baddie status. So there is a difference of vibe, I guess you can say, but this does have that quality of being fresh and refreshing with that green undertone, but there is a difference in vibe. I just want to mention that, but it's, you know, an option. Did I just yeah, I did dirty the lens, did I? Oh yeah, this is so unique, y'all. I believe this is the one. Let me clean the lens first, because before I continue talking though, I haven't worn this one since like summertime, and every so often I declutter my perfume collection because I hate having too many things and actually like to use my bottles. And this was like sitting in the back because I put away my spring and summer perfumes, and I went back to this one to see if I was going to keep it in my collection, and of course it stayed, because like the hell, why would it not stay? Like, this is really good, and it's very different. I don't have anything in my collection that smells exactly like this, as I've described many times in the past last year. This is like a iced berries tea, but without sugar. It's not super sugary sweet. There's still some sweetness, but it's not sugarly overload. It's like a sugar-free iced tea with the leaves like crushed at the bottom. Y'all, this is so good. So refreshing, so easy, and this is great to go to sleep, but could also be a work scent if you like softer calming scents. Yeah, Amethyst. So that is my affordable option for you guys. All right, the next category is a night out scent, and I went with, well, what I've been wearing out to like date nights and stuff, and I've said this for like the past 4 videos, I feel, at this point. This is Valentino Donna Born in Roma. I'm just staying, you know, I'm just staying true to my actual day-to-day life, and this is honestly a perfume, as you can see by the dent, y'all. This is a 3.400 ml this is literally what I wear every single time that I go out, or not even sometimes a date, but just if I know I'm gonna see my boo thing, like this is it. When I think of a night out, I think of just like a date night or doing something or meeting new people, and something that's pretty crowd pleasing, something that's gonna get you complimented, and something that's like you pass by people, they'll be like, damn, she smells good. Or if you're that girl that always smells good, because it's super pretty and feminine and flirty. There's something very, very like flirtatious about this perfume, and it has this like zing, just something very playful about it. It either has bergamot or black currant at the top, and that is what gives it that little like a little mouth-watering effect, and it just makes you want more. I have realized that I really, really enjoy bergamot or black currant at the top. It just adds something super mouth-watering and addictive almost. All right, so Valentino Donna Born in Roma, another perfume that is super juicy and an affordable option. This was like my ride or die last year. This is Sofia from Sofia Vergara. I showed her mad love last year, but the dent, as you can see, I feel like it should be even lower because I stopped wearing her because I had many other stuff. But this one is similar to this one, and they both actually give me the same vibe. They don't smell the same, but they give me the same similar vibe in the aspect that they have like that flirty, like sexy, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm starting to say sexy now instead of smexy. I'm growing up. But oh wow, yeah, it's just something, it has that juicy fizziness, and I really, really like when perfumes have that fizziness. I notice guys like that fizziness as well, and I notice, well, I feel that fizziness adds that like addictive quality, and that's why people want to keep on smelling it on you, and it lingers on forever. That fizziness stays on forever, and it just clings on to your clothes. Both of these also have this like musky, woody dry down, which I love. It adds on to that fizziness. So they are somewhat around the same family, I want to say. Both flirty, sexy, pretty, feminine perfumes, and just have that addictive quality. Y'all, dang, Sophia, where have you been, girl? She's like, I don't know, but I'm making a comeback. Shoot, yeah, you are. Hello, Sophia. Okay, so the next category here is close encounters. I didn't even think about this one. I was actually hoping, like while I was watching the video, that this was going to be an option in it, because I was like, I already know if this is like a category within the video, I already know what I'm gonna pick. So when I saw that it was a category, I was like, yes, I can share it with you guys. And my first option is Kenzo Flower L'Elixir. Y'all, every single time that I know I'm going to have a close encounter, this is what I wear. Or if I'm going to be like in close proximities with someone, you know, like we're not going to be like out and about, it's just like, well, a close encounter. What? I don't know where I was going with that, but you know what I'm talking about. This is what I wear. This does remind me of Prada Candy, but way better. Way better. I was actually considering rebuying Prada Candy because I got rid of it. There was a waxy aspect to Prada Candy, which I don't really hear much people talk about, but there was a waxy aspect to Prada Candy that bothered me, and that's why I decluttered it. Also, the longevity and just overall performance of Prada Candy is absolute trash. So when I heard that Flower L'Elixir, which was a while back, and I've been wanting this perfume for quite a while, was similar to Prada Candy, I was like, yes, okay, finally, let me get it, because I've been talking about it, you know, for quite a while, and I've been wanting it for quite a while, but I did not want to get disappointed, so I finally pulled the trigger and I got it, and it sure does smell like Prada Candy, but better. This is like a soft, powdery, sweet perfume, but not like baby powder at all. It's just like a very close encounter sort of powdery. I don't know how to describe it, but I wore this one to work one day because I like to test out like performance on perfumes on a work day. I work 8 to 5, and you know, even though I work 8 to 5, but of course I get up way earlier, so essentially we're talking about like 10 hours or 11 if I'm not home by a certain time, but whatever. So after work I went somewhere, I went to pick something up, and I went to give someone a hug, and he was like, oh my god, you smell so good, and this is what I was wearing. And that was just like one encounter, which wasn't that serious, but it made me realize that this perfume lasts forever. And then I wore this one day to a close encounter, and I kept getting told how great I smelled. So right after that, I started wearing it more, as you can see by the little dent. And that comment was not too long ago. That was like 2 weeks ago, and that is the dent that this perfume has gotten for 2 weeks, because yeah. So this is Prada, oh wow, Prada Candy. This is Flower Kenzo Elixir, and this is a really great one. All right, another one that I picked for a close encounter, and I believe that one is also not that expensive, by the way. Like I said, some of my first options are not going to be expensive, but an affordable option that I picked is Ariana Grande Cloud, whereas that one I consider it leaning on the more alluring, seductive side of things. This is more of like I don't think this is alluring. I think this is more cutesy, soft, and feminine, like pretty, girly even, but innocent smelling. So, but I would still wear this to a close encounter because you still smell good. You smell like a girl, but like a pretty girl, you know, and something angelic about it. So they both have different vibes for sure, but this is also a nice close encounter perfume because it's soft and pretty and sweet and all that jazzy stuff, and it has notes of like pear and damn, I'm like almost out of this bottle, and I refuse to get another bottle because like I just hate repurchasing bottles, but like I have to because like I use this to layer, and I like the perfume alone too. Like, not like I love this perfume alone too. This is one of the best celebrity perfumes in my opinion. Coconut and whipped cream, it just has those delicious notes, something edible. There you go. It's innocent but edible at the same time, so it's somewhat of the same vibe, but this one definitely is more innocent leaning. Oh yeah, I just fell like on my nostrils, and I just got a whiff of it. But that is Ariana Grande Cloud, and that is my affordable option. The next category here is a daring fragrance, and I'm so excited to show you guys this. This is one of the first choices that I don't actually have, and for my first choice I picked 540 Extraits with Oud Satin Mood from MFK as well. That is a fancy and expensive first choice, and that's an expensive combo overall, layering combo at that. But let me explain. So I obviously don't have any of those two, but for New Year's I was having a conversation with one of my cousins, and he smelled so good, y'all. Like low-key, high-key, not even low-key, high-key. I was half paying attention to the conversation because I was just like obsessed with how well he smelled, and all along I thought he was wearing Oud Bouquet layered with 540. I was like, look, like what are you wearing? Because like I'm trying to pay attention, but you smell good. And he goes, oh, I'm wearing 540 layered with Oud Satin Mood. Oh, okay, makes sense, because like there was something oody about the aroma, but it was like just so airy, and it's like it smelled good and expensive, and I don't know, but it smelled good, and I was like captivated essentially the whole night. So I've been thinking about that combo since New Year's. Ironically, yesterday I went to like a family gathering thing, and I was feeling spicy. I was feeling like a bad bee, and I just wanted to have something not crowd pleasing. I didn't want to have something easy. I wanted to have something intricate, and you know, it was a big deal. The party that I went to, it was a big deal because it was like one of the older people's party. She was turning like 80 something or whatever, so it was a big deal. So I was like, I want to wear something that's a big deal. So I have two perfumes in my collection that have, let me show it to you guys because I'm rambling on. So an affordable option for you guys is, let me get it first because I should probably like, you know, say that as I actually have the bottles. But an affordable option for that combo is Shagaf Oud that I have right here. This is the bottle. There you guys see my camera. And I have Absolutio Parfums from Navitus Parfum. Look at the bottle though. Doesn't it remind you of Roja? So Shagaf Oud, if you don't know, is a dupe, or like a clone, of Oud Bouquet from, and this is from Swiss Arabian. and this is Absolutio Parfums from Navitus Parfums, and this is with the Redolescence collab, or his fragrance, or his whatever, you know what I'm talking about. And this smells like 540, essentially, with caramel and a cherry aspect to it. That's what it smells like to me. The second that I smelled it, I was like, wow, 540 with caramel and cherry. It's really good. And this combo together is a beast, and it smells bomb. Both of these perfumes alone perform great, like alone. So together it is a bomb. And I got the same vibe, and I got a similar scent profile to essentially what my cousin was wearing. So that is what I have. If you don't have this one, this I got for like 60 something, like when they run their sale, so it's not that expensive. And then Shagaf Oud is pretty affordable as well, in comparison of course to like Oud Bouquet or Oud Satin Mood, etc. You can also layer Shagaf Oud with Ariana Grande Cloud, because Cloud, as you guys know, has been compared, and it does have a similar scent profile to 540, only the beginning, I will say, though. So that's another option, but since I have both of them, my preferred option is these two, because I don't know, it just gives me a more powerful and like baddie aspect, because like I said, Cloud is leaning more innocent, and it's really just the opening that smells like 540, but this like is like Middle Eastern, like baddie, like money, the riches, wealth. This is what this smells like to me. Like, it smelled so good. And let me give you guys just like a quick little story time, not story time, but just, you know, a comment to add on. So that night before I headed out, I saw my little boo thing, but I didn't like get out of my car. I just like literally put down my window, and I gave him a kiss, and I went to the party. I didn't hug him or any of that. And then he texted me how good I smelled, and then like it clinged on to him. I'm like, how the hell did it cling on to you? Because I didn't hug you. I literally just gave you a kiss. But he said that I smelled really good, and I was super shook by that and surprised, astonished. And especially him, the type of perfumes that he likes on me are the more like juicy, flirty, feminine, you know, like Donna Born in Roma, Alien Sublime. He likes, I noticed like a little bit of woody muskiness to it, something a little bit like skin musk leaning, a little sexy, stuff like that. So I was kind of shook and surprised that he liked something like this, because this is pretty oud dominant. And then I told him, I was like, wow, I'm pretty surprised you liked it, because a lot of people don't enjoy like those Middle Eastern scent profiles. He was like, now that you mentioned Middle Eastern, I kind of get that. He was like, I actually understand that. So I was like, huh. But he said it still smelled really good. So I don't know if he was just captivated that it smelled different, something that he's not used to, and it left, you know, like a lasting impression. But that combo alone, I don't care if you liked it or not, like I love it, and I've been dying to pair it. All right, so for the last section that we have here, or yeah, section or occasion, I guess I should say, is a formal occasion. So a formal occasion, as soon as I saw my collection, I was like, yep, this is the one, and this is my choice. And this is Dior Addict. This is a spicy white floral. It's a little bit creamy. I shouldn't even say creamy, it's more like vanillic. It has this like spicy citrus, and this just smells like a baddie. Oh dang, I'm not good with movies, but I'm gonna insert a picture of Angelina Jolie. This is what it reminds me of, like Angelina Jolie in this movie where she's wearing like all black and stuff. It's just that like baddie, but like very formal and well put together. And once again, it smells like wealth, the riches, the higher class. So this would be my first option for sure for a formal occasion. Which, by the way, even though I think of like red carpet and all that, you know, for this perfume, I definitely still wear it. Like, I've worn it to work, I've worn it to sleep, to go to Wingstop. So I still wear my perfumes no matter what, to non-special occasions. And an affordable option for this perfume is Paradiso Assoluto from Roberto Cavalli. This is actually more vanillic and more creamy than Dior Addict, but they are around that same family, where that one is more white floral. This is just like floral overall, I want to say, but it's a creamy white floral. It has that spicy citrus aspect the same way as Dior Addict. And as I've said before, if you like Dior Addict, you would probably like this. And it wasn't actually till like not too long ago where I smelled this one and I was like, huh. I was like, that's a scent profile that I'm actually kind of familiar with. And sure enough, Dior Addict. They don't smell the same, like I said, but they do have the same characteristics. And yeah, they have like almost like a green spicy aspect to it. That's where I get that like spicy citrus, I want to say. But y'all, this is really, really good. And this one is a little bit more sweet than Dior Addict, and more vanillic for sure. But still, not a full-on gourmand vanilla. It's not that type of vanilla, you guys. It's a floral vanilla. If you like florals and you like vanilla, you have to try this out. This is also great bang for your buck, because the same way as Dior Addict, this will last a long ass time and it lingers on and all that. So it's really great performance overall. Not a fan of the bottle, but girl, I don't care about the bottle. This is good. So that is my affordable option for you guys, and that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. As always, if you are not subscribed and you keep coming back, please subscribe. It does help me out a lot. You can also follow me on Instagram. I'm a whole lot more active over there than I am here. And as always, I hope you guys have a beautiful and wonderful and blessed day, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Bye guys.